So we've just seen Marina Abramovic and Ulay, her collaborator, screaming at each other. And this is just, I had to include this video because it really leads on to the next video I wanted to show. We see them in this performance screaming at each other, getting closer and closer. And this is just one of countless performances they did together. They were a couple, and their relationship must have been completely intense. I can't imagine it wouldn't be anything other than that. These two very strong people that needed to be strong physically, and I think must have had to be strong emotionally, had an incredible relationship, and it really feeds into what we're about to see, which is the last video. And it's from the documentary The Artist is Present, focused around Marina Abramovic's performance at MoMA. It was a collective of all her works over the years, but also this one particular piece where she sat with a table in front of her and the audience were invited to sit across from her. And in the documentary you see her building up to this, and what a mean feat that will be, as simple as it sounds, to sit across from someone. She's doing this for 3 months, she's doing it day in, day out, and the actual act of sitting across from a stranger, I think, is probably a lot harder than it sounds, to actually look someone in the eye and do this continuously. But the moment in this documentary, in the clip that I've chosen, the final clip that I'm going to show you today, is where Ulay, the man that she was with for so many years and hasn't really seen for decades really, comes over and sits across from her, and she has no idea this is going to happen. And you just see the moment where she sat there and she takes this moment to look up, and there he is. And the first time I saw this, I just completely broke down. I cried so much. I remember when I first watched it, I'd recently broken up with my boyfriend at the time, and we'd collaborated on some things, and I remember thinking it was nowhere near what they had done together, yet it connected with me so much, this moment where she had to look at him, and there she was sitting in this gallery with all her work that she'd done over the years, and then this man walks over and sits in front of her. And I just broke down, knowing all the kind of emotions that must have been going through her head. And the final thing I'll say about it is that you see that she breaks, she cries. And the most touching moment is when she breaks from her character, or breaks from the performance that she's trying to do, and puts her arm out and reaches out to him. And the audience break into spontaneous applause because they understand. And I just think it's a really amazing moment for an artist, or for anyone really.